How is it going, video game lovers? Welcome back once again to We-videogames, and this time it's a little bit different. As you can see, we are not in the usual room, in my game room, and we're not even in the same country. We are in beautiful Hawaii, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I'm gonna be doing some game hunting. So Hawaii was the place that I picked for my holiday. I did mention that you know, it isn't the best state for video games in the United States, but there is a few game stops, and which I've never been to one, by the way, and a few actually surprising book offs, which I'm really happy to find here, because that was one of my favorite stores in Japan. So I'm now walking to the first book off, and I'll look at the second one later. All right, let's see what this has to offer. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, we keep traveling around Hawaii, and I'm really excited about the next location. And it is, for all of you who's been to Japan, have a look at what I found. Book off. Amazing. This was one of my best places for video game hunting in Japan. Now I'm gonna have a look at what it has to offer here in Hawaii. Hopefully I'll find some exclusive American games. So let's check it out. We go, GameStop, right there. This is actually my first GameStop I ever been to in my life. So let's see what it has to offer. Alright, let's check this place out, Akihabara, Tokyo. Let's see if it's anything similar to the real one. So many different games that I've never seen. Alright, I just found out that there is a second location of Book Off in Hawaii, Honolulu. I'm gonna go check it out. It's in a shopping center close to Pearl Harbor. I'm not gonna show you yet, but I found some really good games. Well, it's not say really good, but I found a couple games in the first Book Off location. So let's have a look at the second one. See how we go. See you soon. We're gonna check out a new GameStop location right here. All right, we just finished off the second Book Off location. It wasn't as good as the first one. Well, we did pick up a few games. Look, I didn't have a very big budget to pick up games, but I think we did a good job at picking up those games that I think are exclusive to North America, so I'll share with you in a moment. Alright, this is our second time in Book Off. This is the first location we came in, and we may pick up something different this time. Let's see. Alright, everyone, we are now gonna check out a Goodwill, which is very popular here in America, but I've never been to one. Exciting. Let's check it out. Goodwill. And I couldn't find anything. Goodwill. What a shame. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, my video game lovers, we are back home. We are back to Sydney, Australia. And as you can see, I got a ton of new pickups. I actually picked up 34 new video games in the United States. So let me tell you before I show you all. So you probably saw all the clips that I filmed in Hawaii. I didn't have any order. The main purpose of me going to Hawaii wasn't to record any video game hunting footage or to buy video games, basically. I wanted to buy video games, but that wasn't the main purpose. I just wanted to travel, to have a holiday, and relax. But we did video game hunting, and we got 34 new games, including some SNES, which I never had in my collection ever. Unfortunately, I didn't have a very big budget for video games, so I had to pick up the cheapest games. But even if I had a big budget, in Hawaii it's probably not the best place to game hunt. Like I didn't find any like N64 or SNES games in box. I didn't want to collect cartridge only. So, but yeah. Anyway, we got SNES here. We got Xbox 360. We got Xbox original, PS4, some Sega game, and mostly PS2. I tried to collect or picked up only those PS2 games that are exclusive to the United States. Let's see how I did. I think there's some that are across PAL and Ncaa, but they have different covers, so that's why I got a little bit confused. But let's have a look at one by one, and I'll leave the I'll leave the SNES for last, even though they are nothing spectacular. In fact, they are all mostly sport games. Actually, they are. But I'm very happy with what I picked up. So 33 of the 34 games were picked up at Book Off, and only one game was picked up at GameStop, and that was Duck Dynasty, which only cost me $5 for the Xbox One. This game is exclusive to the United States. I'm not gonna be able to find it here, so I picked it up at GameStop, which I've never been to one, by the way, so it was cool to see one in person. Then we moved to a PS4, picked up 2 exclusive games, sport games, the Show 17 and MLB The Show 16. So I know you guys probably in the United States being like, that's just really common games everywhere, but here in Australia they are not common games. They are exclusive, so I had to pick them up. And remember, also on a budget. I didn't have a budget for video game pickups. Next up is the Xbox 360 games, and I'm really happy with what I picked up because I got Deadliest Catch Thief Sea of Chaos. I got it for $5.99. I never played it. This is exclusive. We'll never get this over here, so I'm really happy. Look, another thing, Hawaii is really expensive. It's probably the most expensive state in the United States. So I probably pay a lot more money for these games that are sold in mainland. I don't know. I didn't pay much, but maybe in mainland you can find these games cheaper. Who knows? But yeah, that's cool to have. Then I got The Price is Right for the Xbox 360. Picked it up at $7.99 from Book Off, the second location. That's not bad at all, right? A game that I'm really happy that I picked up is Lucha Libre Heroes of Del Ring. Heroes del Ring. That was $16. $16. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to find this game anywhere else, so I picked it up there. Then I got Indianapolis 500 Evolution, which I paid $11 or $10.99. So this game, I thought it was exclusive to the United States, which makes sense because Indianapolis 500 is in the United States, but apparently there is a PAL copy of this. So probably not easy to find. So yeah, happy that I got that. And I was looking everywhere for these games, the Burger King games. Fortunately, could not find any more of them. There are 3 in total for the Xbox 360, and I only found this one, $5. Unfortunate, because I wanted to have all of them. Then Kinect game, Twister Mania, for $1.50, which is the cheapest game I picked up from Majesco. Again, this is a game that I never seen in PAL, maybe. And I also was looking for the NCAA games, sports games, but they are exclusive to the United States. I was looking for all of them, and unfortunately I couldn't find many. But I got NCAA March Madness 2004 for $2.50. Really happy to have that. I mean, I'll never be able to get these here. Oh, I think I forgot a couple games. One sec. Alright, we're back. I just forgot 2 Xbox original games over there, which brings the total to 36 games picked up in the United States. We got MVP Baseball 2005. One of those games that are exclusive to the United States. Sports games, I don't care. I know for you guys this is like, common everywhere. But for me, never seen them. It's like if you are a collector and you come down to Australia, you have to pick up the Australian football games, which I see everywhere, but you guys probably never see them. And the NCAA Football 2005. $2. Can't go wrong with that. And then we're gonna be moving on to the only Sega game that I picked up over there, which is College Football 95. So for the Sega Genesis, of course, really happy to have this complete with all different papers, inserts, whatever. And I paid $8 for this. Alright, let's have a look at the Ps2 Games, which is where I was really excited to pick up like exclusive. So I'm gonna start with the ones that are not exclusive that I thought were exclusive. So for example, I'm gonna start with Drum Races from Lego right there. I never seen this in PAL, but apparently there is a PAL version of this. It just has a different cover, so that's probably why I got confused. $8 I paid for this. Alright. That wasn't the idea. The idea was to get only exclusive games from the United States, but look, I don't care. Kokoro Fishing Master. Never seen this game, but apparently there is a PAL version of this game as well. It's just really difficult to find. So because it's really difficult to find, I'm just happy that I picked up the North American one. $8. Then I got Mojo, which is also a PAL game. Unfortunately, I never seen this, so when I saw it, I was like, oh look, this game looks exclusive. $6. But no. And now let's move on to the games that are actually exclusive to the United States. We got many of them. So let's start off with a $2.50 game I use smarter than a 5th grader. This is definitely exclusive to the United States. I've never seen this in Australia or Europe. So how good is that? I'm happy. Look, guys, these are cheap games in the United States, but for me, they are exclusive. I've never seen them. Karaoke Revolution Volume 3, also an exclusive for $2.50 from Bookoff. Too cheap. $2.50 again. High Rollers Casino, exclusive North American game. Happy to have it in the collection. Now sports games, $6 this cost me. The MVP Baseball 2004. A bit pricey, I think, for a sports game, but it's exclusive. I had to pick it up. There wasn't that many games, guys, that were exclusive. So, I had to be very selective what I picked. And NCAA March Madness 2005 for the PS2. Again, if I saw more NCAA games, I'll pick them up. All of them. But I didn't see more, unfortunately. Then we got Suzuki Super Bikes 2 Riding Challenge, a game never seen in PAL territory. We had a Suzuki game, but it was called Crescent Suzuki something. It was very different to this. Maybe it was like the same game. I mean, I haven't played it yet. $5 it cost me. And then number 1, which is Suzuki Super Bikes Real Road Racing at $2.50. Yeah. Then being a huge football or soccer fan, I have to pick up an exclusive game from the United States, and that's World Tour Soccer 2005 for $6. I never seen this in my life, and I mean, amazing. If I saw more of those, I would pick them up, all of them. But Hawaii has very limited stock in terms of video games. And I look, trust me, I search. Then we got Alphabet Circus, a Konami game for $8. I never seen this. Konami games tend to be expensive in PAL territory. And I just saw this from, it's a Konami game. And I was like, yeah, this has to be exclusive. I've never seen this. And really happy that I picked that up. Then we go IHRA Motorsports. And this is the Professional Drag Racing 2005 for $6. Never seen it. And I'm really happy to have it. This is mainly, an American game. And then the number 2, the sequel of that, $6 as well. Look at that. Great, so happy to have that. Then we have for $11 I pick up Pacman Fever, exclusive to the United States. Nice. Then another game that is exclusive to the United States, and I never seen it. I don't even know what it is. But for $26. Look, I don't know. Let me know, guys, in the United States, if I pay a lot of money for this, or that's just how it goes. Complete, of course, is Neopets The Darkness Fairy. Never heard of it, never seen it. Not even sure what it is, but because it was exclusive, I just picked it up. $26. Then we have Frogger's Adventures The Rescue for $8. I love the Frogger games, and there's a few PS2 Frogger games here in PAL territory, but not this one. Definitely not this one. And when I saw it, I had to pick it up. Konami game. They are quite expensive over here, so nice. And the last one is a demo game that you guys in the United States are probably very familiar with. It's the Jam Pack, and this is the demo disc volume 13. Cost me $2.50. I couldn't find more, otherwise I would bring all of them here. But yeah, I always, in videos on YouTube or wherever, I see like Jam Pack demo disc, and I wanted to pick one up for myself. So those are the games that I picked up in Hawaii. Let's finish off with the SNES games, which are all sports games, but man, I don't have any SNES games in my collection in box. Any, actually. And that's because in Australia it's just ridiculous expensive and difficult to get any SNES games for under $300. Even sports games, they are practically impossible. And let's start off with Tecmo Super NBA Basketball. There is some creasing on the box, as you can see, but I got this one for $20. I mean, I personally think that's very cheap. I mean, but anyway, just amazing to have box games like this in my collection. That's all I ever wanted. And the next up is NBA All-Star Challenge. This box is actually in very good condition. Well, not very good. I mean, still has creases on top, but it's in a good condition overall. Great at the back, and yeah, I love it. Having this in my hands is a dream come true, and I was looking for SNES games everywhere. I wanted to buy as many as I could, and there is simply no SNES games in Hawaii. And then we have Pga Tour Golf. When I go back to the United States, I'm definitely gonna go mainland, and I'm gonna bring so many games. This one has a big crease here on top. Apart from that, it looks quite good. Yeah, So another sports game, but another SNES game. Then we have Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. The box has a bit of creasing and it's a bit wear on the edges. As you can see, I'll try to find some protectors. Although these are sports games, I sound crazy. Probably you guys in the United States will be like, why this guy wants to protect those sports games? Well, that's basically because those are the only SNES games that I have in my collection. So I want to protect them until I get better games. And Pga European Tour for Super Nintendo, of course. This cost me, actually I haven't seen the prices. This cost me $26. Apparently this is the most expensive game that I picked up in the SNES. So look at that, perfect box. I picked up all these SNES games I picked up in the first book of location. That was the only place that had SNES games, and I picked all of them. This is all the games they had, basically. And I picked all of them. And with that, we finish. Guys, thanks so much again for joining in. I had a great time in Hawaii. Like I said, it wasn't the main purpose to pick up video games, but I had to since I was there. And yeah, I'm planning to go back in the future, not to Hawaii, but to actually mainland. I'm planning to go to like Seattle, Portland, maybe even Los Angeles in the future. Who knows? And then I'll do a lot of game hunting there. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining once again here in We-videogames. I had an amazing time. The footage I have for video game hunting in Hawaii is quite bad. There wasn't really any organization or synchronization between videos because, yeah, I was just recording as I went. Sometimes I just forgot to record. I was having too much fun. I had a great time. People in the United States are really friendly, and I'll definitely have to go back. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you again on the next video. Take care.